The race was set up in 1985 along with the club by a handful of people, Ger Hartman and my parents being three of them. Originally, I think there were 25 people in the first race. We had 1,000 people racing today, which is a lot of people. And funnily enough, last year we didn't grow much from last year, but the logistics grew by 3 or 4 to bring in an extra 200 or 300 people. It grew in dribs and drabs for the first 10, 15, 20 years, but after that triathlon had took off, and with the support of Triathlon Ireland, and actually surprisingly enough, while everybody comes to Kilkee for the summer, no one had ever thought to come and do a triathlon. Kilkee and Limerick are so joined together, and the businesses in Kilkee have gotten behind us in the last 10 years to the most amazing amount.
Oh, it's always good to win our home race, you know. I did Joey this year and was hoping to do well in that, and it just didn't go to plan, and I ended up coming second, so just wanted to come down and give it a good shot, you know. But I wasn't expecting to win it, but absolutely delighted. The swim was nice actually. It was really flat today, so it was perfect swim conditions. But the last furthest boy out, I ended up losing my hat and goggles, so bit of a disaster. I ended up swimming on Owen's toes and just trying to feel his toes up because I couldn't really see where I was going. But yeah, came out of the water with Owen and just had a good solid T1.
The swimming is obviously my favourite, being a former swimmer, so it's really important to make the most of it. I was kind of disappointed that the sea was like glass today. I would have liked a couple of swells, weed out a couple of the other swimmers, but it just worked out. I had one of those perfect swim days.
Get a good T1 and good strong 20k out in the bike, and that's what I did, and I just put a bit of time into Owen. Bike course is really tough actually, very strong headwind for the first 20k, so I knew I had to put in a strong performance for the first 20k. But once we turned there by Quilty, it was perfect. Wind on our backs, and literally last gear it was powering away, you know. Got sick in the bike as well, so I was just glad to be finished more than anything, you know, and to come over the line in first. The national championships, the likes of Gavin Noble, Brian Keane and Mikey Elford and Colm Turner winning in the years, you know. It's just great to win it with guys like that winning in the past. So
the bike would be my weakest, so it's usually just keep trucking, head down and keep powering the legs. But it was lovely, and it was nice to have the wind behind you coming back, just to get you up some of the hills. But I was very conscious then of the others coming after me and thinking, if I make it to such and such a destination, then I might be okay for the run. But yeah, no, it was enjoyable.
This is one of the highlights of the season. I mean, the Hell of the West is one of the premier events on the calendar each year. It's a tough swim. It really is a tough swim, but a lot of people enjoy it, and they enjoy the event. The bike goes out, it's undulating, and it's tight in places and very technical, but it's a full single loop, which is good from a safety point of view. And then we head out towards Dunlicky Hill, and again, one of the stings in the tail is after about sort of half a kilometre, there's Dunlicky Hill, and that's very much at the start of the run. So it's hard going up. It's also hard coming down for all the participants. So it's just one of those events that if you look at it and you get a day like this, it's just nothing will beat it.
I think what's brilliant about it is because it's such a long, ongoing sport within Limerick, we're very passionate about making it accessible. I'm a qualified swim teacher, and for those that can't run, you walk. For those that can't cycle, well, there's very few of those, but when you can't swim, it's very inaccessible. So we've tried to open it up within Limerick, and I know every other club across the country is trying to do the same. We want to make it accessible because it's so enjoyable. There's a lot of hype about it, but with big hype, there's big reward. The buzz is amazing when you cross the line.
Anybody who wants to get involved in triathlon, there's loads of triathlon between now and the end of September. Lots of different types of races, try, women's only waves, and some of the national series events as well. They need to look on Triathlon Ireland, but look at www.triathlonisland.com.